Okay, so question chapter 1, the review, or 1.R, we have E15. Two different statistics classes. These are the grades in the first one, these are the grades in the second one. Interestingly, some of you actually asked me if it might be beneficial to wait until the summer to enroll in the statistics class online, whether or not it would be more likely to get a higher grade. And it's a great question, to be honest, because certainly the same class taught by different instructor does have different grade distributions. And this is one way to look at whether or not it's just by chance or whether a certain instructor actually is easier or harder as a habit. So we don't get into that in this question, but that's what this question, the kind of study that this question is setting up. So anyway, we have 20 different scores here in the earlier class, 20 in the later, and our main job is just to match them with these dot plots. So first of all, I'm going to look at the differences between the dot plots, and I noticed that 3 and 4 have this low score here. I want to say that's about a 37. So figures 3 and 4 have a 37, whereas 1 and 2 do not have that 37. So as I go up here and look at the scores, I notice that this doesn't have anything below 40. So the earlier class is not going to be figure 3 or 4. The later class, on the other hand, does have a 37 here. So I know that the later class is going to match up with 3 or 4. To figure out which one it is, I look closely at the two dot plots, looking for any differences, and really the only difference I see is this double stack right here, whereas these two dots are side by side. So same number of dots even, except we have a score that's going to double up here, and that looks like it's probably going to be at 88. So I'm looking in this score right here. I do see an 88, and I see an 89, so I only see one 88. I do not see a double score that's a little less than 90, so I do not think we have figure 3 here. We have figure 4. So I'm going to say that later class is figure 4 right here. And then I'm trying to figure out what this earlier class is, where it's represented. Well, I know that because I don't have anything under 40 here, I know that these two dot plots are not representing the earlier class. So it's either going to be figure 1 or figure 2. Now I go through again, I'm looking for any differences between these dots. Okay, I see a difference here. I'm going to keep looking to see if there's anything easier, and I don't see anything. So this is really the only difference. And the difference is here there's a dot at 70, whereas here instead of a dot at 70 it looks like there's a dot at 69. So what I'm going to look at is the earlier class have a 69 or does it have a 70? And I noticed that it does have a 70, no 69 there. So that earlier class is matching up with this first dot plot where there was a 70 in there. Notice I'm not checking all the rest of the dots to see if everything matches up, because I know that this class is going to be represented by one of these dot plots. I know that it doesn't have a 37, so it's not 3 or 4. And I know that it doesn't have this 69, instead it has this 70, so I'm going to go with figure 1. A lot of these homework problems will use the fact that there's multiple options, and it will expect you, at least certainly a much easier way of solving the problem is to take advantage of the fact that there are multiple options and try to eliminate the options until you find the only possible one. In this case, this is the earlier, this is the later.